Hi guys, I'm Sam.
And I'm Nick.
And we're gonna build an engine. Starting with a bare case.
Bear case, and then of course studs and
So Nathan, where'd this engine case come from?
my bug.
This is gonna be his engine build. And I'm gonna try and use some of the tips and tricks and stuff I've seen and learned and heard about along the way. The first one being on the main bearings. We're gonna make certain that all of our bearing holes
All lined up.
with our grooves in the bearings. So we've got a dowel pin here to align that way. So I guess let's start by
Putting these in.
1, 2, 3, 4. Put these dowel pins in place.
And there isn't like a correct way up or down, is there?
It's a dowel pin, don't matter. So hold off while we go help Mom with groceries.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a mark
In the middle?
of our bearing grooves. And then we're going to give ourselves a mark
Oh yeah, huh, that one.
on the saddle so we kind of have an idea of where
Oh, where it's supposed to go?
that groove is so that we know where the hole on our bearings needs to be.
Oh yeah, huh.
So let's start with the back guy.
The big one? Oh, yeah.
And again, that's got that little hole.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to line up. And as you rotate it in the case, you'll actually feel it drop in place.
Okay.
So we need to make certain that in this area right there, and just off center on that.
Oh wait, so do we need to drill ourselves?
No, we don't need to drill it, but we do need to grind it. So we can see that our hole is going to come off just off center there at this mark. So we're going to come in right here, and I'm going to grind this small edge out of this bearing.
Oh yeah.
Just ever so slightly. That's all this tool is.
So basically the oil goes in through the groove. Oil's that side, right? Or
Well, this is just a galley.
oh yeah.
This is just a pathway
Oh,
for
yeah.
the oil. To get to that hole and to get to that
Oh
hole.
yeah, huh.
And then when it
oil
gets to
the
that
crank,
hole,
huh?
then it comes in here and it oils up the crank bearing. So all these grooves are designed to push oil through the engine where it's intended to go.
Oh wait.
So you can see right there, we've got just
Wait.
ever so slightly opened up. And then just in case, some 1200 grit sandpaper. Just to smooth out any edges that may have got scored. Once you can't feel anything, that's good. And we're going to do that for the rest of our bearings as well. Yeah. All right.
And now, yeah.
Let's get a shot of brake clean on here and a brake clean on there, and then honestly, this bearing is ready to go in.
Yeah.
That's that one. And where's our other case half? Over there. I'm going to make sure we're good on this side as well. We have no oil galleys to worry about on that side, so this is fine.
There we go.
Boom.
Boom.
All right, next bearing.
Yeah, this one. Boom. Boom. Yep, slides in super easy. Huh?
That was super easy.
Pretty easy. I mean, it's a bit, a tiny bit slow, but yeah.
All right. This guy's going to have to sit aside until we, well, it's actually going to go on the crank. But we'll get there in a moment.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
How
Oh yeah,
is-
huh. So that is how the oil gets in?
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
if you notice on this guy here, there is a small hole right there.
Oh yeah, huh. Which goes?
That goes right over the top of that.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just going to make certain that it does, and it does. So that one's good to go as well.
Aside from brake clean. Huh.
Apart from brake clean and everything else. So now,
Oh, yeah.
you want to
This
do
one's-
connecting rods first, or you want to do timing gears first?
Timing gear.
Timing gear?
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about, actually, we'll do a little bit of both. Because we've got to heat up the gears to put on here. While those are heating up, we can clean this, slide that on, and then we can put our bearing on. Also, which side of the crank is that dowel pin on?
So that?
Flywheel
Yeah.
side,
Flywheel side, yeah.
snout side. Which side is the dowel pin on?
Oh, the dowel pin. Flywheel.
flywheel side. So whenever we go to put this guy on here, we need to make certain that that hole is where?
That one?
Towards
Just the flywheel?
the flywheel.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to install that away.
Oh, wait. So wouldn't we have to take off the flywheel to put the other one on?
Yeah, but right now it's just holding everything here for us.
Oh, yeah. Well, is it actually attached or is it just sitting
Nope,
on?
it's just sitting there. And then,
I mean,
so I don't make the mistake that I did at work, I've marked, we got 2 and 3, 4 and 1. 3 is the one closest to the flywheel. Number 1 is next, followed by number 4, followed by number 2. Because 3 and 4 are on the same side of the engine, but they are offset. 2 and 1 are on the same side of the engine, but they're offset. Or the one that's closest to the flywheel is number 3. But as we drop this into the case, we're going to hold up number 1 and drop it in. So we have to make certain we put our rods on the right direction. I made that mistake as well.
I saw the short.
Yeah. So let's plug in our hot plate. I've already gone through and cleaned these off, wire brushed them and everything else, but now they're going to get an oil bath. This gear goes on first, so we're going to put him in last. This guy goes on last, so we're going to put him in first. The first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Yeah, because the first one should be on top, the second one should be on the bottom.
So we're going to put in enough oil to cover our gears. And the oil just helps everything warm up equally.
Yeah,
So while that's doing that, we're going to go ahead and start prepping our rods. This is going to drop in with number 1 pointing up. So as that drops in that way, all the nubs on our connecting rods are going to be pointing up. So we're going to put a mark over here because we need to make certain that these little nubs right here, these nubs, so number 3 is that way, number 1 is that way.
Oh yeah, because
number
up and up that way,
4 is that way. Number 2 is that way. So first things first, we've got to remove all those. We can put this guy in. Let me clean him off real quick. We'll oil him up and slide him in place. We're going to use
assembly lube.
Lucas Oil Semi-Synthetic Assembly Lube. Contains lots of zinc.
That's good.
That's really good. The oil looks like it's starting to boil.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
The oil,
hold this for a second. Your hands clean? No, your hands aren't. Clean off our crank. Have a hold of that. Which way does it go?
Oh yeah, it goes that way.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to put some...
Oh wait. Oh yeah, which means that it would go...
All right. And
this is the wrong one, right?
that is the wrong one. You're absolutely right. Good thing you're paying attention.
I'm like, this one goes here.
All right. So which way does it go on?
Yeah, it goes on.
Oh, and well, I used oil as opposed to assembly lube. Let's put a little dab of
That on it.
some thicker assembly lube. There we go.
Let's see. Let's line it up.
At the back.
And then
Flywheel's that way.
top. There.
Yeah, slide it around so that the camera can see. Dowel pin towards the flywheel. All right. And that one's ready to go.
I mean, it's kind of upside down there, right?
Yeah, well, as far as the crank goes, so it'd actually be right that way, pointing down, because we're going to drop that in that way. But anyway.
That way. Oh, yeah.
You want to get an extension and a 14 mil so we can start pulling off all these connecting rods while our oil is warming up. Go one at a time.
There we go.
Careful. Because we don't want to mix match those. Now real quick, see where those tangs are?
Oh yeah.
Those tangs are on the same side. I'm going to go tap this guy off. I'm going to go clean him up. Make sure to keep your connecting rods together. It's starting to smoke. A fresh set of rod bearings. You want to toss that. These are standard rod bearings. Same thing. I'm going to hit these with some brake clean.
Because who knows what they do in the factories.
Yep. And one at a time. One bearing sets in there.
Oh yeah, because the little notch.
It's got that little notch in there. Yep.
There we go.
And the other one goes in that one. All right. A little dab of hold up. Assembly lube. And we're going to put this where? You going to put it on the top one?
Yep, top one. I mean.
Okay.
As well.
All right. And so we know our nub to face up.
Yep, needs to be that way.
Okay. Bearing tangs go which way? And if the nub's up, where's the bearing tang?
Right there.
Okay. So we need to make certain this bearing tang is lining up with it.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So slide that one in.
There we go.
All right. Slide that guy in.
Whoa. Which these go opposite, right? Or
they see how they're on right here?
oh yeah,
Like that.
Because typically I'm used to having them the other way because
Yeah.
it looks like the rubber lock thingies.
Yeah. Backwards is backwards, sure. Don't you dare use
Oh,
a
yeah,
torque
we need the-
or impact.
Yeah,
You got
we
to get a
need the
torque
torque
wrench,
wrench.
and there's a specific sequence on those. We're going to get all these in place first before we start
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. So we can do the next one if you want.
Oh yeah.
This is getting about ready to go.
Oh, then should we do that first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. Although, I'm going to get some gloves, or at least a glove, just in case I have to think quick. And sorry, buddy, I'm going to have to do this one because this one
Yeah.
is
Hot.
super hot, and we've got to be super careful. Now on this gear, woo-wee, well, A, it's hot, but B, there's two little notches, or two little timing marks that are on this gear. We need to make certain that they are facing here,
Oh yeah, so up or right here?
facing up,
Oh yeah.
so that when we drop our camshaft in later, everything is viewable. Oh, hi, hello. Apparently there's a little bit of oil in here that's burning now. All right, and I can see our timing marks right there, I believe. You know what? Hit our light on over
yeah.
there, because my eyes ain't as good as they used to be.
I mean, my eyes are decent.
Okay, we'll come over here then. So we see two dots next to each
I
other.
see right there.
There's two right there. All right, watch out.
Oh yeah. Woo, some
Just
luck.
like that. Woohoo! Now that would not have gone on there
Otherwise?
unless it was heated up. Now we got that on. Now we can clean this guy up. This is our timing spacer.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Shoot him up real quick. Magnets doesn't usually work well on brass.
Yeah.
All right. Put on a glove again, just in case. And there is no mark on a timing gear, so it doesn't matter which way it goes on.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I'm sorry. They're both timing gears technically, but this is our distributor drive gear.
Yeah.
And
Oh, whoa, look at that.
yep.
It's like, whoa.
Woo! And that's an oil fire. And
Oil fire.
you know how you extinguish oil fires? How you extinguish any fire if you can.
Cover.
Take out the oxygen.
And I don't think we have a smoke detector in here, so.
Yep.
I mean, we have
Either
a
way.
nice.
I am taking this outside.
Yeah. Don't want that inside.
There we go.
Oh, on fire again.
On fire again. Well, don't pour it out.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we've got our oil fire extinguished, now we've got to put in this little guy.
The little guy, which needs heat, I'm guessing.
Nope, this is just a snap ring.
Oh.
Now this little guy, see that little groove right there?
Mhm.
We've got to get him into that
Oh,
groove.
wait.
But these guys are a pain. Why don't you get some safety glasses on?
Oh yeah. Huh.
And
You don't
I'm
really
going
want
to do
that.
this as well because these things are a bugger.
Oh, it's not really good. Huh. Oh, look at that! It flew. And no brake cleaner.
That's,
Oh, wait.
This is still
Well,
kind of
couldn't
warm.
we still just use the piston ones?
Oh, our piston ring wires? Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
If these work, buddy, you are a genius.
I don't know about that.
Buddy, you're a genius. My son, the freaking smarty pants over here.
Can you push it down a bit right
Yeah,
there?
we'll get there. Boom. Try to do with all snap rings is
Oh yeah. Huh. Make sure that they're actually in there.
make sure it's in the groove all the way around. All right. So now we've got a bearing there. Even that bearing's warm. Feel that bearing, that guy.
I mean, kind of even the rod.
Yep. All
And
right. So speaking of rods,
Next one.
Next one. Although let me just double check because I want to double check.
Make sure everything's all good.
Make sure everything's lined up properly. If I was to set this in place in the case, and number 1 is, number 3 is that way, number 1's there, number 4 is there, and that is up. So yep, we are good to go. And that's all that, and that's feeling good in the neighborhood. All right.
So yeah.
So now we got to pull that guy apart, drop your impact. Now we're going to pull up the connecting rod torque. J-Bugs, 22 to 25 foot-pounds. So let's get our torque wrench out.
Well, I mean, a lot
Now
of
we're going to do this in steps. So let's do the first one. We're going to go 10. So 10 times 12 is
120.
All right, so crank it up to 120. Get yourself an extension and a 14 millimeter,
Here.
and then start at the top. Torque, 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 torque,
Okay,
torque.
so start at.
And at this point, you can go through.
Here.
Yeah, you can put all the connecting rods facing this way.
Looks just.
All right, got both sides.
Yeah.
All right, does it still turn? Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
do all four. So we're at 120 now. 120. Let's go to 200.
Okay, 200.
Yeah, we'll sneak up on it.
Super tight, huh? At 200? Ugh.
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, pretty tight.
Does it still spin?
Yeah, that one's still spinning, that one's still spinning, and that one's still spinning.
22
24
times
maybe?
12. 264, or let's just call it 280.
Okay, 280?
280 divided by 12 will give us 23.33. 23 is a good number. You know who had the number 23?
What?
Michael Jordan. The greatest of all time.
There you go. That's all good. Yeah, boom. Still spins
Still
basically
spins
just
good.
as well as the ones on there.
All right.
If not better.
Nice.
Click. Boom. Got them all down.
All right.
Make sure. All set, huh?
All right. Got that, 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 and that.
And now, basically just. Wait, Dad.
So,
We didn't put the. Oh wait, actually, it doesn't really matter until we decide to join the two halves. So the
hardly any side play. That's good. We got a little bit out of that one, but not much. A little bit out of that one, but not much. All right. We've got a bearing here at the snout. Oh, and one more thing we can do is we can put on a rear bearing and we can check our end play as well.
I was gonna say that's loud.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Let's make sure it's all lined up. Which that should be down.
Dowel pin towards the flywheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Slide that on carefully.
it has some play, huh?
I don't know that I have a gland nut. Dang it. Son of a
You're not going
gun.
off of that engine.
Which engine? Fair enough. I guess. Hold for a moment.
Thing we did was take out the gland nut. Which this gland nut honestly looks super good, huh?
Mm-hmm. We are back from dinner.
It was super good.
It was super delicious. I will insert a picture of my pizza here. My kids made homemade pizza crust, and then we all made our own pizzas. Mine was absolutely huge, but I just ate all of it. I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
I only ate like half mine, and mine was like probably half the size of yours.
Coincidentally, you're about half the size of me. Funny that works. All right, we need the 36 millimeter. We got some assembly lube on our rear main bearing and set it in place. Now we're gonna rotate this over and tighten that up. It is tight. And
Tight enough.
now we've got to find out how much play do we have in there. That's 20, and that is 16. So 0.036, 0.037. Bless you. Now I can do 0.037, 0.038. Bless you. I got 0.038. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go with 0.38 inches. All right, get my calculator out. 0.038 inches times 25.4 equals 0.9652 minus 0.1. I need 0.87 worth of shims. All right, so we've got that worked out. Oh man, this was in the way the whole time, wasn't it? So let's get our distributor drive gear ready to go.
That's a good point.
So we're going to install this into the case. All right, I think we're going to have to break into our engine gasket kit. We'll get some assembly lube on our distributor drive gear shims. And these will just help everything stick together. And I'll let you slide those on there. Oh, plus we got to put our lifters in that side of the case too, but we'll get there. Just a little O-ring, yep.
Oh yeah, huh, that one.
And because this is an off-road car and I'm just going to be selling this engine, and not a lot of people like running vacuum advanced distributors, we're going to go with an electrical Petronix Igniter 1 009 style distributor. Centrifugal advance. And then we'll put a dab of lube.
Keep on saying grease instead of oil, huh?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
this stuff is basically grease. It's nice and sticky, icky. We'll throw a distributor O-ring on this guy if I can get this one off. These things are always a booger. All right, slide that O-ring on there. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not going to make this mistake again. Somewhere around here is a distributor clamp. There we go.
Oh,
We're going to put the clamp on first. Now we'll put the O-ring on. Put a little lubey on the tubey.
Just make sure it doesn't get all messed up, huh? And hopefully
And
you
then
not
drop
have the
that
same-
down that hole.
Yeah.
You're going to lube all over your hands now, but
That's fine. Here,
grab a large flathead screwdriver and a couple things here we got to do. So we've got our 2 washers here. We're just going to slowly, oh, that was nice. All right, easy enough. And we're going to rotate our distributor drive gear so that our 2 teeth are offset and in line with the case this way. Hopefully you guys can see that.
The
We'll take our
so we don't
distributor.
drop everything in there, huh?
That's going to drop in, and then
Here, huh?
if we look at our distributor, so this is actually going to be pointing this
Here, huh?
way.
That way.
Put it in. And put our distributor cap on. From here, we can do lifters.
Oh yeah, lifters, huh?
We can
Which
do cam
are-
bearings. Lifters are these guys right here.
Oh yeah, right
I
there.
need 4 of those. I got to clean those off. I got to lube those up, and then we can drop those in. At which point, everything over on this side is good. There you go. Drop it in. Should just slide in ever so nicely,
Wait, let's see.
and just drop it. Just let go, and then it'll kind of
Oh,
slide
that's
in
just
there.
so cool looking.
Don't touch. Just let it drop. Drop that one in. All right. Next, cam bearings. I'm gonna drop that guy there. Tap that one in,
Give me tap.
and tap that back one in.
I don't think that one can get tapped anymore.
Make sure that that's all good. Make sure our lifters are spinning nice and good. Bearings flat. Bearings flat. Bearings flat enough. From here, I think we can do, and the fun part is
Oh yeah, so
making sure that all of our dowel pins line up at the bottom.
wait, make sure it's the right way.
Make sure our dowel pin's pointing towards the flywheel.
That way. Yeah, huh?
All right, now we drop this guy. Oh, hold on, grab that assembly lube
Oh yeah.
and lube that guy.
I mean,
Oh, we need the snout bearing too. We already put it on there.
no.
Where's the snout bearing? Right there. All right.
You need to like wash it off real quick.
Go spray it down with some brake clean. Yep, I'm going to sit here and hold this crank for a little bit. Assembly lube. Dowel pin aligns towards the back. Well, it's a slight offset on that one, but make sure it's towards the flywheel. There you go. Let's try to make sure all of our dowels are pointing down, down, and our main bearing down here is pointing down.
Yeah, huh?
And now this is the fun part. Notches are up.
That one's in. Yeah, boom. Oh,
All right,
almost all of them
hold
are
on.
in.
Well, I don't know that any of them are actually in.
I mean, this one looks in.
That one's definitely not.
Oh yeah.
So this is never the fun part. Alright, let's do, that feels like that one's good right there. Oh, that's that one. Alright, that's good. Pretty sure that's good. That's good. We need to point that straight down. Keep an eye on that mark and let me know when it's straight down.
Yeah, there
Boom.
we go.
And I just felt everything drop. Alright, and drop that on.
Yeah.
Does it rock? Just the slightest amount of play on that center bearing. But I'm pretty sure that's not spinning. That's not spinning. Alright, timing gear is still straight across the back. Our bearing does not have any play. We got a little bit, just a smallest bit of play.
Tell from just like the.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, I think we can do your camshaft.
Camshaft.
All right, you want to unbox it?
Sure.
We need some assembly lube, a coat on there. Coat that, coat that, coat that, coat that. film on there. All right, and whenever you think you have enough on the lifters, do a little bit more. Because this is the most crucial part of an engine break-in, is breaking in that and that lobe right there. Coat this, and coat that.
And is that why
Coat that.
Nolan had to like change the
Change his
oil?
underwear?
No, change the oil cell on the Imperial?
Yeah, that's also why whenever you see people on starting up engines, old engines for the first time, they rev them and they let them rev for like 20 minutes because they have to break in the camshaft. And this is what we're doing right now. Well, we're lubing the camshaft, but this is the camshaft that needs to be broken in. Then we're going to try and show this mark right here, right there, and then there's those teeth right there. See those?
Oh yeah.
So that needs to be in between those.
Oh yeah. Huh.
But this obviously needs to be over here.
So just.
So turn that crankshaft. Just turn the crank. I can't see those teeth, so.
I do.
All right.
It's right here.
In between them?
That's right there.
Okay, is it in between both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't see, buddy.
Yeah, it's
All right.
right there. Right in there.
Alrighty.
That's good. Good.
Awesome. Now, the next test is we need to rotate everything around.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Make sure our camshaft does not jump out.
And now just join the two, right?
Now we have to prep the other case half. We need to put the O-rings on here.
Oh yeah. Huh.
We need to put gasket cinch around everything. We've got to put our cam plug in over here.
Boom! There we go.
Good to go.
Here's
Battery.
ah!
Oh, battery.
Right there. Yeah.
All right.
So two short bolts and one
So
engine.
with that, timing marks at 12 o'clock. Timing marks there are good. Lifters are lubed. Everything over here is just about ready.
For putting the two halves together.
Yeah, that. Make sure our case half is clean. Alright, and this guy right there. That way when we do our gasket cinch on there, it is got a nice surface to go on to. This side
Is ready.
is ready.
Huh.
Let's do that case half. Give him a blast with some brake clean. Might need to get a fresh can. Dowel pen. Oh, son of a gun.
What?
I forgot our dishwasher and our keyway at the front. Dag nabbit. Son of a gun. This is going to be a fun one because now we've got to pull the cam out. Don't forget that, people. You know what? Before we do all that, let's score our bearings so I know where that one belongs. That was just a test fitting. Yeah, that's what it was. And that's why I'm not a professional engine builder.
Yeah.
This does go in
Gravity.
like that. And then there's a keyway over there. I got it. Keyway.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Grab the hammer and tap that in.
That's all right.
Let's do this again. Again for the agains. Number one, top dead center, top dead center. Bearing doesn't move. That's good, that's good, that's good.
Everything should be all good. Huh.
Alright, again for the 20th time. Alright, this side is
That
done.
side is finally, once again,
Alright, we've
done.
got a dowel pin
That
there.
side, huh.
We get our bearing out of there.
And your lifters as well.
You get our lifters in there. You want to set that bearing in place?
Because it's nice and tight and it just slides in.
Cam bearings. Wide, wide, narrow.
Oh yeah, so this one is this one, right?
Yep, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the other one. Yeah, and then
Wide, wide.
this one. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
It's right.
Thought we had those right. At least I got something right. Clean off the lifters. You gonna drop these in?
Oh yeah, sure. Love dropping the lifters in.
Yeah, those we definitely want them to stay in place. We have to turn the case upside down and drop it on, and hopefully they don't drop out. Because I don't have any lifter clips.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Oh yeah, huh. You need to grease them too, right?
Yeah, we need lube. Lube. Oh, baby. We gotta go. Yeah.
I think we need a bit more on the lifters. I mean, couldn't we just get zinc and put it in it ourselves?
You can get zinc additives, but I'd rather just have an oil that is already made to go. Cam plug.
Are those the
These are the oil pressure relief
yeah.
pistons and springs. That is everything on the inside. So guess what? Now is gasket cinch time. Gotta clean that case half off. Gasket cinch on the case halves.
Oh yeah.
This is some fresh gasket cinch.
You got some new stuff, not the
Yep, not the
sticky, ooey gooey, yucky stuff.
Yep.
It looks so much different, huh?
Good there. All right, let's do this side.
Yeah.
A little bit easier because less studs on this side.
Yeah, huh? Two. We're like one stud and then some.
All right, so that bearing's coated.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
That's coated.
We should have done that backwards
What?
because this thing has to be that. It has to go out and then flip over
I
that.
just need to grab it and go whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Don't fall out. Two.
All right, ready? Grab those connecting rods and point them up. Slip those in place.
Wow.
All right, main bearings, hopefully. Cam plug.
Put them back together, huh?
And like so, and like so.
So that's what this
Bearing's
plugs
still in
look like?
place. Good to go, good to go, good to go. And that's good.
So they
That's
had
good.
to do this millions of times at the Volkswagen factory, huh?
Yeah. All right.
And they probably had an assembly.
They had guys that are much better at it than I am.
Yeah, because they're literal the best engine builders, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Not the best, but
I mean,
that was their job, was nothing but engines.
yeah.
All right.
Or a specific part of doing an engine.
Now we've got to do our main studs. However, on these, I want to put Permatex. Hold up, wait a minute. People often complain about this stuff. Oh my gosh, your engine's so messy. Well, it cleans up really nice, and then I don't normally have many engine leaks, oil leaks.
What's worse, the engine looking a tiny bit messy, or the
Bunch
floor
of
in your
oil.
garage?
A bunch of oil on the ground.
Yeah.
And a bunch of oil on the bottom of your engine.
Yeah, like the 67, huh? That was horrible.
Pack your nuts and put those on.
Look at this. It's basically where the other engine basically was, huh?
Yep. Pretty much.
And now that other engine runs.
All right, we got to torque our cam studs to 14 foot-pounds.
Preferably.
Set up our torque wrench to 14 foot-pounds.
And
This one right here, this one right there. Go walk that one down a little bit now.
okay.
Creep up on it. All right, stop. Let's make sure that everything still rotates. Yep, all right, we're good.
Okay.
You know what, I got a pulley. I know we got some pulleys around here. Make it so much easier to turn the engine. All right, you know what? Slap the flywheel on it. All right, still turning. Good.
That's good.
Now we got to do the main studs, 15 foot-pounds.
Okay, so 15 times 12, that's, let's see, 15 times 10.
Well, it's
That's
just 12
150.
more, so it's 180.
Oh, yeah.
So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bottom, top, outer, bottom. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Which
6.
is our 15.
Those are like 19s or 21s. Oh, look at that. Another mosquito eater I just got for you.
Oh, yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
one from up
19.
there.
Oh, that was a juicy one, too.
I think that was the last one.
Next time we go to 20 foot-pounds. 20 times 12.
Was that 20 times 12? Oh, wait.
240. Same pattern. 1,
20.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wow, that is like barely any tighter.
Little creep up on it.
And is this the tightest or what?
Nope.
There you go.
Now we got to go to 24. 24 times 12. Hey Siri, what's 24 times 12? 288.
And what is the max?
That's it.
Oh, well, I mean, it feels way tighter now, so.
And still spins over, no problemos.
All good.
There we go. Let's get everything on that we can. Come on, dude. I don't want to be out. You know how long I've had this? I built my soup Beetle with this stuff.
Super Beetle?
I built my Super Beetle engine with this, yeah.
Oh gosh,
That's how long I've had this thing. And that engine was built 4 years before I finished the car.
And you finished the car like what, 3 years ago? 2?
Yeah. I've had this stuff a long, long time.
I mean,
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
was that brand new?
This is brand new when I built the Super Beetle, yep.
And now it built my engine and your Samuel engine, huh?
I'm not gonna do the ones 1, 2, or 3 near our oil pump. Not until we put the oil pump in.
Oh, yeah.
We need to set the torque wrench back to 14 foot-pounds. Put nuts in
Oh, yeah.
these.
Torque down the ones that we already have?
Yeah,
Kind of want a longer extension.
you probably want the right size
Oh, yeah, that's true.
socket too.
Dad, I need a wrench, and I need you to hold it.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your gopher. Oh yeah, that one.
Yep.
Trying to get all my trash ready because we gotta take the trash out still.
And that's it, right? There you go. Boom. And yeah, done. Is that basically done for the night then?
I guess we can put our oil pressure pistons in place.
Oh.
Yeah, pistons. I know these are already clean because I cleaned them off already.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna drop that in.
There you go. Well, that's better.
It's super satisfying sounding. The biggest flathead screwdriver you can find.
Oh yeah, huh?
No, that's just a big flathead screwdriver. So I only forgot a couple things this time. The biggest one, of course, being the oil slinger. All right, Nathan, you've built your first short block.
Mm-hmm.
Even despite my mistakes. I'm not a professional engine builder by any means, but he might be one day. He's already got a lot more experience at his age than I did when I was his age. So, before the end of the weekend, most likely, this will be a valve cover to valve cover, depending on what other parts I can find around here. This is going to be a valve cover to valve cover long block, ready for reassembly and insertion back into the matrix. Ready for insertion back into the sand rail. Well, on that note, I think we're going to call this a video. I think this is probably going to be pretty intensive, showing all the work that he did and all the mistakes that I made. With that being said, life's full of good people.
If you can't find one,
Be one.
later.
Later, guys.